Welcome to Champele TV, where we discuss a lot of things that concerns us, especially the youth and especially the generation of today. Last time we discussed polygamy. Today we are going to discuss sex. Sex is natural thing. I don't see anything a big deal in sex, you know. But our people always like, sex is sacred, sex is this, sex is that. You shouldn't be talking about it. It shouldn't happen among unmarried people. You can only do it if you are married. Blah blah blah. What the fuck? Sex is a natural thing. Look at it this way. Once you start growing to a certain age, you start having a sexual urge. That sexual urge shows that you are maturing to the level where your body has started reacting to feeling of sex. So what do you need when you start having these feelings? What do you need? What the best you need at that moment is sex education. That's just what you need that moment. Knowledge of sex. Instead of people start telling abomination, you shouldn't talk about this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't even think of it. My dear, nobody just wake up and start thinking of such thing. This kind of thing is something that comes natural. Some people start having such feelings at the age of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. For some people claim at the age of 20 something they still never had. But based on science, which the one I follow, at 13, me for example, at 14, I have started having the feeling. But it's quite unfortunate that our time, nobody will give you that education. They were like, you are too small to talk about this. But we're not too small, we're having feeling. Let me tell you, when I start having feeling of sex, I didn't understand what it is until somebody carried me, go teach me. And that person is not the right person that's supposed to teach me. Because this is street. If you don't give your children sex education, they will get the education from the street. And guess what? It can result to anything bad. Because why? They learn it the wrong way. So it's very important that first of all, once somebody starts reaching the age or the time that is having feelings, reactions from sexual feelings and stuff, make sure to teach those people about sex, the consequences, the good and the bad. When the feeling comes, the sweetness is when you are doing it with somebody your mind accepted, somebody that loves you, or whether love or no love, somebody you had an agreement with, somebody both of you are feeling each other. That's when the sweetness of sex is enjoying fullness. But the biggest part of it is when you do it with the wrong person, when you make mistake, like when you catch sickness, you're doing it to somebody that is infected with STDs. We will still talk about STDs in future. When you do it with somebody born with STDs and you get infected, that is also an issue there. Not like that. And also when you do it with someone who doesn't want it, that a girl visited you in your house doesn't mean she wants sex. That a girl is calling you baby or doing one thing doesn't mean you have her consent. No, until she said yes or you say yes. This is supposed to be an agreed something that was mutually agreed. You cannot just, she came to my house, I gave her Indomie, gave her Fanta, gave her this, gave her that. I thought she knows what she came to do. You are mad. She doesn't know what she came to do. You did not specify to her that this is what she's coming to do. The day they will take you to court, that day is the day you will prove whether she knows what she came to do or whether you told her what she came to do. I'm saying this because of all these men that will be telling you, she came to my house, she was lying on the bed, she was sitting on the bed, this and she allowed me, was touching her, and then she suddenly said no. Yes, she said no. No is no. When she said no, she doesn't want it. So why then you force her? If you force her, it's rape. You know what is the rape? You know, some of you don't know the consequences of rape. Because maybe we are in a broken system, our government self hear you, judiciary hear you. If you face the consequences of rape, next time nobody will tell you to be very, very careful when you are dealing with somebody or when it comes to sex something. So always make sure you have our consent. Always make sure you have his consent. Anything rather than that is rape, and it can put you in a death problem. But then the third thing you have to know is that you need protection. Use condom. Condom will prevent many things from happening. Save you from sexual transmitted diseases. Will save you from unwanted pregnancies. Condom will play a lot of role in your life when you have sex, especially with somebody that is random sex, let me say it that way. Because if you care is not taken, you get one kind of infection that one we get when you pass somewhere like Obiwek and you were hearing names of different diseases, and you will think they are talking to you, and the next thing you buy all those fake nonsense they are selling on the street there, and you suffer yourself. And the one problem with you people is that Nigerians, I don't know why we are too naive of people. You will get a sickness and you will be hiding it. Like what the fuck? Why would you be hiding a sickness, for crying out loud? Like the fuck, you get a sickness, talk about it. Go and meet the right people that should tell you what to do, and go to the right place. You don't have get a sexual transmitted disease, you go to somebody will direct you to one nonsense native doctor. They will direct to one, they will say they are herbal this, herbal that. Science has done research based on all these sexual transmitted disease, and there are treatment for some of them. Some is very deadly, so that's why you need to protect yourself. Condom, use condom. Okay, if this person is your girlfriend, one person you are dating, you have known each other so well, you trust her or you trust him that he don't cheat on you, the best two of you can do is go check yourself. Always make it a priority, like every 6 months do some certain tests, some STD test, check, just go to lab and like you want to do culture tests and stuff like that. Get yourself there, your results. For some people who will tell you that I don't enjoy sex without condom, blah 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 blah. Stick with one person at a time. One person at a time. Always learn to be in a relationship with one person, and you and that person always check yourself out. Go to the right places when you are treating STD. Somebody will open shop and say this, you have this, you have one medicine that cures everything. So-called big boys, the people you think they get sense, they will back in their cars. You will see them always coming there to drink one nonsense concoction there that is mixed together. They say that they use native leaves, blah blah blah. Native leaves that didn't go through the process of checking. NAFDAC didn't approve them. Even the ones NAFDAC approved, you don't trust them. Go through the right scientific way of curing all these things. Get yourself free, but always protect yourself with condom. Another thing about it, sex, is family planning. Learn to do family planning, my people. Like, plan yourself, nigga. Plan yourself. Why you go there like every year? You only they have sex, small sex where you get by you don't bond. Or can not be only you they have sex. So many people there where they have sex. It's just that they are on family planning. When you think, when you have a child with your wife, or when you know that maybe you don't want a child now with your wife, there are different levels and different type of family planning that exist these days. You can do the one of 3 months, 4, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. Just it's even simple. I think they insert something here to in the woman. You can go ahead and have as much sex as you have. Enjoy your wife without that being pregnant every year. In family planning, there is also a pregnancy pill. If you are not interested, let's say you are not a family, you say there are anti-pregnancy pills that exist that you can be using to keep yourself up from pregnancy, especially from your boyfriend. Maybe you people are not ready to have children. You know, it's only in Nigeria people who make mistake and have children. Let me tell you sincerely, if you want to have children, it should be a plan something. You plan yourself to have a child. But here, if you go, they say it's God provide, God do this, God do that. My guy, now you born, God no force you to go pregnant person. Let me say God. There are different measures you can take to avoid unwanted pregnancy, whether it's your wife, whether it's your girlfriend. Why then would you be going around small sex you have? You're not the only one having sex. There are people who have have sex every day, they don't pregnant anybody. Your own small you don't go pregnant. Is that how it's supposed to be? Yes. Avoid sex enhancement drugs. That shit is bullshit. You don't need it. You don't need it totally. You don't need it. What are you doing? What do you need it for? Your body is naturally built to react to so thing, to go this so far on so thing. Why do you want to force yourself? If you last 2 minutes or during sex, that is what will last. If your partner is not okay with it, let her go or let him go. Sexual enhancement drugs are nonsense. It won't help you. Those things they have after effects. If you are having issue with when you're having sex, the best you can do, my brother, is find something that you eat too much, or something that you do too much, or something that you need to be eating. Natural things, food, natural food that you need to be eating. If maybe you are too much on sugar, wash your sugar, go back and reduce the sugars you have. There are certain natural things we consume that can distract us from having a proper sex and stuff like that. Reduce hands and increase hands in the ones you need to increase hands and start eating. Apply this one, apply this one, apply this one. If you apply all those drugs, you are suffering your partner. Those drugs are some minute active drugs that will make you just like all these hard drugs now. You just put some for you in that so-called drug that is giving you sexual enhancement. It makes sense, they last, and the effect will come to you, and it will even be damaging that your sexual urge. Then another topic in sex is people that say sex is sin. Who the fuck care? Let it be sin now, but it's natural. Something that is natural, you're telling me is sin. If you are saying that sex is sin, which for religious people, sin is something bad. If you are telling me that sex is sin, that means eating is sin, because eating is natural. That means drinking water is sin. That means all certain things we do are sin. So I don't see why sex is sin. Just what you need is consent with the person you are having sex with. Make sure the person agreed to have sex with you and stuff like that, and make sure the person is up to age. Every country have the limits they put before people can partake in sexual activities. Make sure the person is above sexual age and stuff like that. Sex is no damn thing for me. That's why all those days women are scarce, because most of them are always in the church, or they are always doing religious thing. Those girl, she will be like, hey, I don't want. At the end of the day, she wants, but she don't know what she wants. I don't carry confusion before her head, because you tell her, say sex is sin, this and that, everything sin. Girls gone scarce, but thank God for internet. Girls don't come again. Girls don't fool everywhere, short. Everybody eye on the open. That is civilization. Don't come and follow them around now to know whether they commit sin or they don't commit sin. We don't want to continue to discuss the religious stand on sex and stuff. Let them keep it to themselves. Religion is a belief system thing. If you believe that this is this for you, keep it for yourself, but don't come and put eye for us that is enjoying our nature. And then I have to tell you that a lack of sex can make someone frustrated. You know that lack of sex can make people mad, behaving strange. You don't know, all these housewives, some of them, they will carry all the anger, their frustration on top their housemaid. Go. That is why sometimes you see some housemaid on the news, they don't break their head. Some they carry knife, they knock their housemaid. So the other one, why I see the other day in the internet, all her body, they don't scratch. The woman don't flog her. Some of these women, their frustration is lack of sex. So my people, and that same lack of sex can lead to some people giving themselves self-help, like masturbation and stuff. Which professional, what do you call it, medical professionals are not against. But just find someone and have sex with the person. Everything must, our culture, I don't understand this culture thing. Everything must not be abomination. Small thing, abomination for what? This is a natural thing. What is abomination about it? Sometimes you lack sex, my dear. Find somebody, find sex partner. You must not be in a relationship. You must not be married before you have sex. And some of you self will even be married, still lack sex because they cannot express themselves. This is what religion did to some of you. They will not express themselves. They won't let their partner know, I'm in the mood. They will be doing mumu. In this 21st century, sex, they're hungry, they do mumu. Your girlfriend go there every day, they talk on phone, hello baby, I love you, you will not go tell her, say, baby, I'm feeling horny. There's a way I normally do my social experiments. Whenever we are in a gathering, because Nigerians, they are pretentious people, if I may say. Whenever we are in a gathering, you know what I do? I will start up a topic. Some of those topics that are hard for them to talk about, come and see pretense. I will carry all the things put for my head. I go say, let's say maybe they are discovering about, okay, most time they are shying away from discussion of how to make sex, especially the issue of blowjob and licking and all this stuff. I will be like, me, I did do well, I know Martin now. Now, no matter what is bad about it, if you don't put it this way, many of them will deny that they never did it before. So this is the best way. So when I now come to this, doing this social experiment, I find out that most of them like it, are ready to do it, but are even, in short, most of them are even doing it. Who is a kid here? I imagine an adult shying away from discussing something that is meant for adults. And if you don't discuss this, you will not get to know the consequences or the disadvantage so that you'll be prepared. So I always discuss this thing with people, get their feelings, get their reactions, and know how they think. Most of our people, all these things where they say, if you tell them, they will tell you, say, this is not Oyibo land. They are doing it more than Oyibo. Go to Bluefin website. Go and check the number of people that watch Bluefin there. This is lack of sex. This is sex frustrations. On the normal, why would you spend the whole day watching Bluefin, for crying out loud? If there are partners, if there are women available to you, if there are men available to you that you can just have sex experience with, and everybody will go their way. Make sure you get sex education, number one, and know that sex is a sweet experience, which is natural thing, especially when you are doing it with consent, with somebody that accepts you sexually. It's not only about accepting you for your money. All those ones that carry money around, that's why you will see big man, get big man girlfriend, big boy girlfriend, after everything where they do for them. Another nigga where they one side go, they service her. Because why? Because she don't have sexual feelings with the other person. What she has is ego booty feeling, that money feeling, spending feeling. If you have no sexual feeling with your partner, someone you are dealing with, you work on it. There are different ways you can work on it. We will discuss all those things later. Maybe because some things turn them off. There are things that turn you off during sexual intercourse, and there are things that turn you on also. You discuss about those things with your partner so that there will be balance. There will be balance in your sexual life, and you won't have need to be fucking around. Go there. You won't get. And let me tell you people, all you people that put here, let me tell you people, you are not getting anything. If you go this woman, you are just being, you can't just control your feelings, because these things are feelings things. You see a girl, she has big booty. You don't see that big booty now. For your mind can't go do some imagination with that big booty. You can't see the girl as that imagination. You start pursuing her. At the end of the day, you will find out that the only thing that girl has is big booty. She doesn't have any other things that you need in sexual life. At the end of the day, she cannot perform. That's the worst I hate about them. You go carry big booty, carry big breast, carry big booty. You will see her, nice shape. You go to shake. You go stress yourself, back, go get that one. Carry her come house. Finally, when I don't start. Most of them are not even clean. You will see them smelling. In some certain part of the body. You find out that these people, they just carry clothes cover a dirty body, and then once it's covered now, because of that shape, your imagination will tell you, say, this one makes sense. So at the end of the day, they don't make sense. So work on one person, teach the person the things they need to change on themselves. When it comes to sex, the things they need to improve, the fields they need to improve, and the places they need to work on. That's just simple. And once you people get to know each other, you will enjoy one partner having sex. So my people, I'm going to end here today, but this discussion will continue. Subscribe with our channel in YouTube, and also go and like and follow our page on Facebook. Champele TV, that's our name. Anywhere you go, you can see Champele TV. Just like, and also comment if you have anything to say. If you want to be getting our new episode programs coming up, because we are still going to discuss on certain things. We talked about polygamy. We said that we are going to talk about tattoo. We are going to talk about jobs, 2023 election, governance, and some certain things we need to discuss in this society. We are all going to be discussing it here with an open mind. Internet has given us that medium, that opportunity to express ourselves. Youth, I don't see the reason why you are still being naive. Nobody give a damn about you. Those people you are hiding and saying culture, they won't even do anything for you. What you need is to be natural and live your life. One day you buy, if you buy, you don't go. And you keep hiding your feeling, you are not helping yourself. If you are hiding your feeling, my people, let me tell you, you are not helping yourself. You are just helping the so-called culture. And what is culture? We are going to discuss culture one day as well. Is culture not something that is man-made? Why can't we why can't we amend, change, or organize culture to the way that it benefits us in the world that we are today? We discuss about those ones. We will continue to discuss those topics that people shy away from. With my experiences, I've been to 7 countries around the world where we will talk about unemployment in our society. Yes, this is a very important topic. We need to discuss the unemployment and the ego-mbute mentality. I hope you learned something from today's topic. Our mindset, from the knowledge we have, will change our society. That's the point and topics that I want to be touching one by one to educate our people and enlighten our people. We are going to start talking to the people, to go out there on the streets, talk to people, go out there on the market, in the school, anywhere we go. Any topic we are discussing, we are going to ask people, record videos and send to us concerning one particular view. We'll ask them, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? So we are coming up with more interesting topics. Watch out and always be in touch. Thank you and have a pleasant day ahead. I remain to comment of High Bye.